Hello everyone. Today is uh, Katia Day today. Therefore, I will giving you the video lecture like here. Today, I will explain the wireframe and surface design workbench 2. Target is to learn Helix, surface icon practice, and so on. First one is explained for about Helix. Helix is the icon shape is shown in this figure. In Katia, Helix is here. This is Helix button. Near the icon, Helix character is appeared. Therefore, we can differentiate it. And if this function is to use to create a spiral image by axis, when helix is clicked, the following dialog is appear. This dialog. Therefore, I will practice it for you. Black arrow, click, and the second one is helix. If you click helix, then this dialog box is appeared on your Katia program. Therefore, in this case, we can explain about helix. After clicking the starting point, the first one is starting point, and click the axis to become a spiral. Click the axis, enter the pitch value here, and the total helix height value as follows. Pitch value and total height. Therefore, we should do type pitch should be and okay, starting point height starting point is created here. First, create a point. Create point is selected first, and point definition. If a point definition is created, then also you can select this button, toggle button, and select on curve like here, and point type is on curve, and the plane curve should be changed from on curve to on plane, and the plane should be selected XY plane first. This is XY plane, and in height value minus 100 millimeter should be input, and the OK button is like here. Then the point is generated far from 100 from this plane. And then next, click the mouse button number 3 on the axis and select create line. Next one is create line in the axis. This kind of dialog is appeared, and to create an axis, select it as a point direction. Change from point to point to point direction, and click create point. Mouse button 3, you can select create point, And when the point definition window appears, this is point definition window, and select the YZ plane. YZ plane, and input a numerical value until 0 in H vector, and 0 in V vector, and apply. The point is generated like here. And next one, you can select enter the Z axis here, mouse number 3. Enter the Z axis. And start from 0 to 71 millimeter, and to 71 millimeter. Preview you can. Next, enter pitch value. OK button is needed, and pitch come back to the helix curve definition. First one we generated the point. Next one we generated axis. This is axis line 1, and pitch type is 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter is a very small value, therefore I will change it to 3 millimeter. Preview again, and pitch value of 25, and the height of 100. Height is 100, and preview, and pitch value is changed from 3 to 25 millimeter. Preview, and this is the pitch value, and this is the total height, and the turn anti-clockwise to clockwise, counterclockwise, not anti-clockwise, counterclock. I will change it to the counterclockwise to clockwise. Preview. Enter 0 degree. Enter 0 degree. 0 degree for the starting angle. Starting angle is 0 degree to minus 3 degree, and change it to minus 3 degree like here. For the taper angle, and leave the method as inward. Way is inward, outward, and this is outward, and this is inward. If this is changed to 15 degree, then the inward and outward can differentiate the difference between it. Therefore, taper degree is 3 minus 3 degree, inward, like here. Next, draw a circle by enter the sketch workbench. OK, and sketch workbench, start part, enter to the part design workbench, or ZX plane, select and sketch workbench like here, and draw a circle from circle button here, and a circle circle diameter should be 15 millimeter, like here, and the control key button and the circle center and the spiral helix initiation point should be coincidence from constant definition in dialog box, and enter to the coincidence and exit from it. Therefore, you can see the sketch profile of the circle can be appeared in this case, and enter to the part design workbench next. Part design workbench, and maybe Revolve. Can you see the Revolve button, Revolve icon learned in chapter 3? Click the circle Revolve button first, and the profile should be sketch 1, and the center curve is helix, like here, and the OK button. Then the helix is generated like here. And if you change the helix height, then click helix, and you can 500 or any other height, and the update button should be turned. And if you change the height pitch to taper angle should be 15 degree or plus 1 degree, that is to inward or outward, inward, and minus 5 degree. You can change it freely, and update this button is needed for helix. This is nearly same as shock absorber in automobile suspension, like this. Therefore, there are too many helix store in the world. In case of helix store is treated to the automotive components or automotive engine oil or anything, suspension part or any other things. There are too many name of helix we can see in the world. In case of Korea, also we can see helix. In case of Busan in Korea, there are too many helix store for automotive treatment or automotive part buying store. This is the definition of a helix, and in case of when we want to perforate a hole for here, maybe sketch 1, double click the sketch 1 also, and you can change this circle to the circle like here, a small circle in here, and if you click the update button, then the all kind of helix should be perforated like this. Maybe in upper case you can find the hole is perforated or not. Can you see the hole is perforated? And if you want to see the hole in skeleton or wireframe form, you can change from this to wireframe form, then hole can be seen in the skeleton or in the wireframe shape, profile shape, like here. Yeah, this is for about Helix. Maybe there are too many explanation in my lecture document. You can find out if you lose my explanation about Helix, or if you think my speaking is too fast, then you should check these characters specifically, and you can easily understand what is Helix. First, 3 is entered in the pitch value, then this pitch is very many. There are too many pitches in Helix. However, I will change from 3 millimeter to 25 millimeter in CATIA program. And first, select Helix, and when the following definition window appears, click the third mouse button starting point and create a point as follows. And next, select the XY plane from on plane and enter number, enter 100 millimeter for H vector and 0 for V vector value. Next, click the mouse button 3 times. Number 3 on the axis. Number 3 on the axis, and select create line. To create an axis, select it as a point direction and click create point. This is a create line, create point, and direction, plane, XY plane, and create 71 millimeter height. This is the helix direction, like here. If you change the helix direction in the another plane, you can make the helix to the another plane also. When the constant definition window appears, click coincidence to match the circle center point and the spring start point. Enter 15 millimeter for the diameter of the circle as shown in the following figure, and exit the sketch workbench. And this diameter is 15 millimeter. And the next, enter part design workbench as follows, and the starting remove button. Here in the sketch-based feature toolbar, click the remove icon learned in chapter 3, learned in previous chapter. Click the circle with the diameter of 15 millimeter drawn earlier in the definition window for the profile, and select the helix one spring for the center curve, and OK the button is completed as follows. Yeah, the helix is generated. Next one is for about explanation of extrude. Extrude shape is here in the surface icons. The extrude icon shape is like here, and this function is used to create a shape that is extracted by extruding an element. For explaining the extrude, I will draw this like in the CATIA program. I show you start wireframe and surface design, enter, and draw a line like here. Therefore, I will draw a line in the 2 dimension. I like it to draw the line in the 2 dimension. I hate to draw a line in 3 dimension, as you know. And this is the this one. If you draw line like here, if you want it is difficult to draw a line, and then you can freely draw a line, and click the extrude button in this and in this point, and you can see the extruded surface definition windows like here, and profile if the color is blue color, then you should click or you should change it. We must have attention that if some dialog box have a blue color, only two blue colors should be determined in this dialog box. Therefore, if when the blue color is appeared, then you should click mouse number 3 like here, and profile should be determined like here. And also do when the blue color is appear, then we should select this one, and direction the dimension should be 100 or another thing. However, this is wireframe, therefore this appearing shape is selected wireframe. Wireframe like here, therefore we should change it to the shading with edges without smooth edges button like it. Therefore the extrude is appeared from this. Okay, that is for about extrude button. And another explanation is needed, that mirrored extent is important. When you select double click it and mirror the extent here, then along to the center line, the mirrored extent to 100 and 100 more extruded surface should be generated like here. Okay, yeah. And if you uncheck the mirrored extent, and if you select the reverse direction, then the profile is generated in the reverse direction like here. This is for about the extrude button like here. And next one is for about revolve. Revolve is the function rotates around the reference axis. Sketch the profile like here, and you want to rotate as in the following figure. When you click revolve, the following dialog is appeared. Therefore, for explaining the revolve, I will draw a profile like in the document, lecturing document. XY plane and sketch workbench, enter the sketch workbench, and draw a profile from this profile button, and here 3-point arc, here, and here, and 3-point arc again. I will show you the drawing method for about revolve example like this, and draw this one, and the 3-point arc like here. Finished. And exit to the sketch profile, and you can see this, and please select the revolve button like here, and sketch is automatically selected in, because there are only one sketch is appeared in this screen. And the revolve axis should be, this axis is revolve axis, maybe V vector. And this is defaultly 100, the angle is 180 degree. Therefore, we should change it to 360 degree. Then the revolve is appeared on generated in this. And if you close this to the fields button and select this one, and this is the field. And if you select, yeah, if you want to fill this also, then you should click this line and you can fill the this. Therefore, you simply draw a revolve product like here. Okay, I'll in this hour, this time, it is completed. Therefore, let's see in the next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.